Greetings, Guardians. This is Olympus Alliance. Every faction has that one hero you simply don't want to face. The one that completely changes your plans before the battle even begins. For mages, that hero is Phobos. For years, he's been one of the strongest answers against magic-based teams, and even today he continues proving why he's one of the most dangerous control heroes in Hero Wars Alliance. His ability to completely shut down key enemies, steal their energy, weaken their damage, and control the battlefield makes him much more than just another control hero. He's a nightmare. So today, let's take a closer look at why Phobos continues to be one of the most valuable heroes you can have in your roster. Everything starts with his passive targeting. Phobos always focuses on the enemy with the highest magic attack, and in most situations, that's exactly where the opposing team's biggest threat is hiding. His first skill immediately reduces that target's magic defense while dealing significant magic damage at the same time. Now this is much more important than it first appears. Not only is your primary magical threat taking heavy damage, their magic defense is also drastically reduced. That means every magic damage dealer on your team suddenly becomes more effective against that target, even heroes that don't naturally rely on high magic penetration. Phobos doesn't simply attack mages. He prepares them to be eliminated. But then, things become even more terrifying. His next ability bonds directly with that same target. And instead of simply dealing damage, he steals all of their energy. Think about what that means. Most mage compositions revolve around reaching their ultimate as quickly as possible. Many battles are decided by who casts first. Phobos completely destroys that strategy. Instead of allowing the enemy mage to unleash their ultimate, he drains every point of energy they've collected while your own team continues attacking. Against energy-dependent heroes, this is absolutely devastating. One stolen ultimate can completely change the outcome of an entire battle. And then comes Master of Curses. This ability quietly becomes more and more dangerous as the fight continues. Whenever a cursed enemy uses an ability, Phobos immediately punishes them with magic damage. And here's the interesting part. The more curses affecting that enemy, the stronger the punishment becomes. So heroes that constantly cycle through abilities actually make things worse for themselves. Every skill they use brings another punishment. Against fast cycling teams, this damage accumulates incredibly quickly. Then, his ultimate enters the battlefield. And honestly, it's brutal. Once again, Phobos targets the enemy with the highest magic attack. He deals massive magic damage while completely paralyzing that hero. They can't move. They can't attack. They can't use abilities. They're effectively removed from the battle until the control effect ends or an ally helps them. But that's not all. At the very same time, every enemy hero suffers a reduction to both physical attack and magic attack. This is one of the reasons Phobos remains so valuable. He's not simply controlling one target. He's weakening the entire enemy team. Lower physical attack means weaker physical abilities. Lower magic attack means weaker magical abilities. The overall damage output of the opposing team drops dramatically, giving your own team much more room to survive and take control of the fight. That's why I always say, Phobos isn't just a control hero. He's also a support. And under the right conditions, a surprisingly powerful damage dealer. One hero, 3 different roles. And that's incredibly rare. Another detail that often goes unnoticed is how flexible Phobos actually is. Yes. His favorite victims are mages. But every hero in Hero Wars possesses a magic attack value. That means depending on the matchup, Phobos can also target physical damage dealers if they happen to have the highest magic attack on the battlefield. That's what makes him so versatile. He's constantly adapting his target depending on the enemy composition. Now let's talk about some of his strongest partners. The first one has to be Iris. The synergy is incredible. Phobos constantly applies debuffs and control, while Iris fully exploits the pressure created by Eternity heroes, allowing her to deal even more devastating damage. Then we have Tempus. Tempus slows down dangerous physical threats while increasing the survivability of nearby allies through additional maximum health. That extra durability gives Phobos more time to continuously steal energy, apply control, and dominate the battlefield. Another outstanding partner is Faceless. Not only does he bring another layer of control through his own stuns, but he can also copy Phobos' ultimate. And anyone who's seen two Phobos ultimates in the same battle already knows just how oppressive that combination can become. Then comes Electra. She naturally absorbs more damage while protecting Phobos, helping keep him alive throughout longer fights. At the same time, she increases her team's magic attack while blinding enemies, making physical damage dealers even less threatening. It's a beautiful combination of protection, support and control. And finally, Orion. Orion's incredible magic penetration perfectly complements Phobos' reduction of enemy magic defense. One weakens the target. The other exploits that weakness. Together, they can eliminate high-priority magical threats extremely quickly before those heroes ever have the opportunity to influence the battle. And that's exactly why, after all these years, Phobos continues to be one of the best anti-Mage heroes in Hero Wars Alliance. He doesn't simply deal damage. He removes energy. He controls. He weakens. He supports. He punishes. And all of those mechanics work together to completely dismantle teams that depend on powerful magic damage dealers. If you're constantly struggling against heavy magic compositions, building Phobos is one of the smartest investments you can make. Because, sometimes, the best way to defeat a mage is making sure they never get the chance to cast a single spell. Stay tuned. Stay sharp. And as always, salute and friendship.